What is going on, DC Fitness Squad? Hope we're all doing amazing today. It is Thursday, a day after Hump Day, and I'm excited for today. It's the last day of the 4-day challenge. It's been phenomenal, honestly. I've changed a lot of lives. There's been some individuals that were like, you know what, 4 days is not enough. They actually joined the one-on-one program. But for everybody else, if you're listening right now and you're in the challenge, I really do appreciate you. It was so awesome serving you. And I just try to really pour all the value that I have into the 4 days. We still have a live masterclass tonight. I'm really excited about it. So if you're missing out and you're like, I'm not in this challenge, I want to be part of this challenge, you could still tune into the masterclass. You're not going to get any workouts or nutrition programming like the other challengers did, but you could get access to the masterclass that's happening tonight, and maybe I could send you some free resources. All right, but really excited. Tonight we're going to be talking about, let's see what's on the agenda, how to get toned up while staying motivated all year round. So summer is our big theme for the challenge, but like I want to make sure that these participants really know how to stay motivated on their weight loss journey all year round. So that's tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. If you want more details, let me know. Who's here right now? Who the heck is here? I'm seeing some people tune on in. If you're here, all right, say I'm here in the comments. And if you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay, okay? We're going to start this podcast. It's so weird. I don't have my microphone, and like I don't like doing a podcast without my microphone because first of all, the audio's trash, and I just feel like I'm so used to it. So seeing some people, what is going on? Hope we're all doing well. I'm seeing some names. Awesome. Let's go. Let's get this podcast started. I appreciate everybody tuning in. It means a lot. And let's get this going. All right. Let me just start this up. It's going to be a good one. All right. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Men's Fat Loss Made Easy podcast, where I'm here to give you massive value that you can implement on your fat loss journey. Today, we will be talking about why you failed at weight loss before, right? If you're listening to this right now, whether you're watching live or on the replay or on the podcast, there's probably a chance you've tried to lose weight before, right? You tried to get in shape and it worked. You lost 10, 15, maybe 20, 30, maybe a huge loss of like 40, 50 pounds, right? And like that's phenomenal. But then you got busy and life happened and you fell off track. And the weight you once lost came back on, right? And now you're kind of just like feeling discouraged. And you're just like, wow, that was honestly pointless what you just did because you lost all the weight. Now it's back on. You're thinking to yourself, like, what was even the point of that? I can't use those same tactics for the rest of my life. It only worked for like 8 weeks, maybe 4 months, 6 months, whatever. You have to learn the sustainability. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And because you've had a bad experience, you are now skeptical to start another fitness journey. You think like, you'll probably just fail again. Like a big reason why you don't pursue any fitness coaching or program or maybe just something yourself is because you think you'll fail and it's going to be a waste of your time, maybe a waste of your money. That's the truth with a lot of people, and I totally get it. I understand you. But here's also the truth. You're always going to fail if you never start. You're always going to fail if you never start. So let's take action today, but let's do it the right way. Let's take action today, but let's do it the right way. So here are some reasons, 3 reasons why you failed at weight loss before. So let's try to avoid them at all costs this time. All right. Number 1, you are way too restrictive. You didn't know how to fit in your favorite foods. You didn't know how to keep up with exercise on vacation, work it around social events, summer parties. So since you were so restrictive the first time on your weight loss journey, when the parties came, the vacations came, you fell completely off track. So next time around, you got to learn how to do it sustainably so you can work around your lifestyle. I think that's so important. All right. And then the second reason why you failed at weight loss before, simply misinformation. All right, misinformation. You may have been told before carbs are bad, right? You may have wasted money on supplements or cookie cutter programs that really didn't freaking work. All right, there's a lot of misinformation out there and it's hard to find the truth. Honestly, like my advice is finding a customized program for you because what works for somebody is not going to work for everybody else, right? P90X may work for, somebody like a 20-year-old trying to go on spring break, look good, but for a 45-year-old that has been sedentary since COVID, wants to get back on track, P90X or some YouTube program or some cookie cutter Google shit isn't going to work. That's just the truth. Like that's the honest truth. in terms of why you're failing at weight loss. All right. Number one, you were way too restrictive. You didn't learn sustainability. And two is misinformation. Stop blowing money on supplements. Or I'm even seeing this thing where you put on your belly button and it shows you shrink your stomach. Fucking bullshit. It's simply BS. And that's honestly the truth. And when those commercials pop up, or the pills and the supplements, they pop up, wait till the end and look at the fine print at the bottom of the commercial. Look what it says. It's going to say a disclaimer, and it's probably going to say this works well with proper exercise and nutrition, because that's fucking 90% of it. The other 10%, even probably like 3%, is supplementation. 3%. If we think, like I like to tell my clients, if you think of a weight loss as a pyramid, like you have your foundations and then it gets like smaller of importance at the top, right? The foundations is like good nutrition, accountability, consistency, workouts, all that stuff is at the bottom. And then as you start to go up, the level of importance starts to shrink. And at the tippity top of that pyramid is supplements, like 1%. All right. So misinformation is holding you back from really losing weight and keeping it off. All right. That's the second thing. And the third thing I want to touch on, gentlemen, all right, is you were too impatient. You were too impatient. Over the past few years, maybe you put on 10, 20, 30 pounds, right? Over like COVID and stuff, we got pretty sedentary. I get it. So don't expect to take it off in 4 weeks. That's like what I tell everybody, right? I ask, people have this goal weight. Well, I want to get to 180 pounds. I'm like, when was the last time you were there? Like, 2017. And then they give up after 8 weeks. I'm like, so you spent 5 years putting on 20 pounds and you try to get it off in 8 weeks. Let's kind of do the math on that, right? Don't be impatient. Your results are going to come. Don't compare yourself to others, and just stay consistent and you will lose weight. You will tone up. You'll get in good shape, that ideal physique that you're really looking for. It just takes consistency. Fall in love with the process instead of the results, right? Everybody wants to see the results and them toning up and feeling good. And like, I get it. That's awesome. But I would invite you to start falling in love with your workout. Start falling in love with drinking more water. Start falling in love with the feeling of having a good meal. Because if you can fall in love with that stuff, losing weight is going to become easy, right? So if you can avoid these 3 things, being too restrictive, right, getting fed up with misinformation, and just being way too impatient, you will 100% succeed on your weight loss journey. Avoid those things at all costs. All right, you'll start to tone up, have more energy, and really feel better about yourself. And that's the truth. All right, gentlemen. So I hope this helps. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're listening to the podcast, maybe if you're getting value, leave me 5 stars. You could subscribe as well, and I really appreciate you. Have the best day. Awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. It means a lot. I think this was very important. And think about like that fat loss pyramid, right? At the bottom is going to be like your foundation. And then as it starts to it starts to get to that point in the pyramid, it starts to come down to like supplements and all of that, which is just a small portion, right? So stay away from the misinformation, stay away from being too restrictive, stay away from being impatient. If you can do that, you're going to lose weight a lot easier this time around, I promise. Because why you've lost weight and put it back on is because these 3 things: too restrictive, misinformation, you're relying on supplements, cookie cutter cheat programs, and you're just impatient. You put on 20 pounds over the past few years. You're not going to take it off in 4 weeks. That's actually unhealthy. All right. Like, really quick weight loss is really unhealthy. I try to really shorten up the time it takes for my clients to lose weight, because I went through all the BS. I went through the keto, the supplements, the cookie cutter $50 programs that don't do shit. I went through all that. It took me years. So I try to shorten that time frame it takes for my clients to get results, but still a consistent process you got to work out, right? So hope this makes sense. Love all of you. All right, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Be there. 4-day challenge, live masterclass, last day, last chance to tune in, and let me know if you want some more information on that challenge. I'm not providing workouts or nutrition anymore. Every 4-day challenger has it, but it's just too late at this point. But if you want to join the masterclass, if you want some free resources, a nutrition guide, I got your back. I'll help you out. Send me a quick message, and I hope this was helpful. All right. Have the best day. Talk to you soon. See ya.